Hello learners, today the topic of my lecture is graph theory and the types of graphs. Graph theory is known as a study of graph. A graph is a collection of vertices connected to each other through a set of edges. Formally, we can define graph as a graph is defined as an ordered pair of set of vertices and set of edges. G is equal to V comma E. In basically graph is what? It is a collection of vertices as well as the collection of edges. Here V is a set of vertices and E is the set of edges connecting the vertices. For example, this graph we have, in this graph here set of vertices are A, B, C, D, E and set of edges are AB, AC, BD, CD and DE. So the collection of these V and E are known as the graph. There are many types of graphs. So further we are going to define the following various important types of graph in the theory of graph. The first graph is undirected graph. A graph in which all the edges are undirected. अगर एक ग्राफ में edges जो हैं उनको कोई भी डायरेक्शन नहीं दी जा रही है, they are undirected. Like in previous example we have seen that A is attached to B. Even I can say that कि B is attached to A. I don't have any idea कि A edge form कर रहा है या B edge form कर रहा है. So this sort of graph is known as a undirected graph. A graph in which all the edges are undirected is called a non-directed graph. In other words, edges of an undirected graph do not contain any directions. So here the following graph, here is an example. So here the following graph contain 4 vertices and 4 edges. And we have seen that all these vertices are connected without having any direction. You can't say that ki A is forming an edge or B is forming an edge. So this is an example of a non-directed graph. Either we say undirected graph or we say non-directed graph, one is the same thing. Next type of graph is directed graph. A graph in which the edges are directed is called directed graph. In other words, all the edges of the directed graph contain some direction. Directed graphs are also known as diagraphs. Here is an example of a directed graph. You can easily see that कि A की तरफ से edge जो है वो कहाँ जा रही है, B की ओर. C की तरफ से edge जो है वो कहाँ जा रही है, B की ओर. D की तरफ से edge जो है वो कहाँ जा रही है, C की ओर. कल को हमारे पास जो हमें पूछा जाता है कि कोई भी वर्टेक्स जो है वो कितनी डिग्रीज फॉर्म कर रहा है, तो जितने नंबर ऑफ एजेस कोई भी वर्टेक्स फॉर्म करता है उतनी उसकी वो डिग्री बन जाती है. सो इफ वी हैव अ अनडायरेक्टेड ग्राफ, in that case here I have taken the example of undirected graph. So here degree of A is 1 as well as this. So degree of A is 2 as well as degree of B is 2, degree of C is 2, degree of D is 2. Because here it is not clear कि edge जो है वो कौन उसका initial vertex है और कौन उसका terminal vertex है, कौन edge बनानी शुरू कर रहा है और किस पे जाके edge खत्म हो रही है. But in case of directed graph, we have a clear idea कि edge किस vertex के द्वारा form की जा रही है. जैसे in this case, if anybody asks us कि degree of A क्या होगी, तो in that case degree of A is 1 because there is only one edge that is formed by A, and in this case degree of B is 0 because no edge is formed by B. Both the edges are coming towards B, but B is not forming any edge. So degree of C is 1, degree of D is 2. So total number of edges will remain same in both the cases, but when we talk about the degrees, then degrees जो है वो directed और undirected के case में क्या हो जाती हैं, change हो जाती हैं. Sometime then if we have a directed graph, then they can ask us about the out degree and the in degree. Out degree means what? Out degree means जब कोई भी edge किसी vertex के द्वारा बनाई जा रही हो. जैसे यहाँ पे अगर मैं बात करूं तो A की out degree कितनी है, 1. इन डिग्री कितनी है, वो भी 1, क्योंकि A की तरफ एक एज आ रही है और A की तरफ से एक ही एज जा रही है. तो जो जा रही वाली एज होती है वो उसकी आउटर डिग्री बन जाती है, जो उसकी तरफ आ रही वाली एज होती है वो उसकी इन डिग्री बन जाती है. बट इन डिग्री और आउट डिग्री ऑफ वर्टेक्स का कंसेप्ट जो है इट लाइज ओनली फॉर द डायरेक्टेड ग्राफ. नेक्स्ट डेफिनेशन इज null graph. A graph whose edge set is empty is called a null graph. In other words, null graph does not contain any edge in it. So for example, जैसे ये vertices हमने यहाँ पे plot कर दिए, कोई भी vertex यहाँ पे कोई भी graph नहीं बना रहा है, तो this is known as a null graph. There are more than one vertices are here. If we have only one vertex and that vertex is not forming any kind of edge, then that particular graph is known as a trivial graph, and it is the smallest possible graph. Next definition is regular graph. A graph in which a degree of all the vertices is same is called a regular graph. If all the vertices are of a graph are of degree k, then it is known as a k regular graph. Just like for example, here we have taken 3 vertex graph, and here we have seen that A is forming 2 edges, D is forming 2 edges, B is forming 2 edges as well. So this kind of graph in which all the vertices are forming same number of edges, or the degree of all the vertices are same, then that particular graph is known as a regular graph. And in this case, each vertex is forming 2 degrees. So in that case, this graph is known as a 2 degree 2 regular graph. In a similar way, here we have 4 vertices, but even then we have seen that कि हर vertex जो है यहाँ पे सिर्फ 2 edges form कर रहा है. So again, this graph is also known as 2 regular graph. And 2 regular graph means कि जितने भी number of vertices उसके पास है, हर vertex जो है वहाँ पे 2 ही edges form कर रहा होगा. The next definition is complete graph. Complete graph is basically a superset of a regular graph. Regular graph is kind of a simple graph, but complete graph is a superset. If all the vertices are connected to each other, then that particular graph is known as a complete graph. If in a graph, in a previous example, we have seen that there is one graph, this is of 3 vertex, which is regular as well as it is complete. But when we have 4 vertices, then we can easily see that all the first thing is that all the vertices are making same number of edges here. So in that case, what I will call them also 3 regular graph. ठीक है. और in case अगर complete graph के ऊपर बात करते हैं तो सारे के सारे vertices आपस में connected हैं. So it is also called a complete graph, and complete graph is also represented by Kn. If somewhere it is given that कि draw a graph of K5 means कि हमें 5 vertices का graph draw करना है और वो complete होना चाहिए, means उसमें हर vertex जो है हर दूसरे vertex के साथ connected होना चाहिए. तो जैसे कि definition कहती है यहाँ पे, a graph in which exactly one edge is present between every pair of vertices, it is called a complete graph. A complete graph of n vertices contains exactly NC2, जितने भी आपके n number of vertices हैं, क्योंकि आप उनमें से 2 vertices को at a time लोगे, so कितनी complete graph जो है n vertices वाला, वो कितने number of edges contain करके बैठा होता है, NC2. And because of that reason हमारे पास यहाँ पे formula बन जाता है फिर n factorial upon 2 factorial into n minus 2 factorial. Next definition is cyclic graph. A simple graph of n vertices, n greater than equal to 3 and n edges forming a cycle of length L is called a cycle graph. Cycle means अगर कोई पूरा एक चक्कर complete करता है, मतलब अगर मैं A से शुरू कर रही हूँ and without repeating any edge, if I complete my whole path, without repeating any edge, if I complete my whole path, then that particular graph is known as a cyclic graph. This graph is a simple graph. This graph is a regular graph. This graph is a complete graph. As well, this graph is also a cyclic graph because it is fulfilling the criteria of cycle. If I start from A, even then I can reach to A without repetition. If I start from B, even then I can reach to B without any repetition. If I start from C, then even without repeating any edge as well as repeating any vertices, we can reach to C. So that kind of graphs are known as a cyclic graph. So here are the 3 examples. Most of the time cyclic graph may you have a boundary, and if next definition is a cyclic graph, and if a graph containing any cycle, not containing any cycle, if graph is not containing any cycle in it, then it is called a cyclic graph. So here we can see that if I start my journey from G, then without repetition, of any edge of any vertex, I can't reach to G because there is no connection between D and G. There is no connection between A and G. There is no connection between B and D. So there is some lack of connections are there. Because of that reason, we can't complete the cycle, and that sort of graph is known as a acyclic graph. Then the next definition is finite graph. A graph consisting of finite number of vertices and edges are called a finite graph. अगेन जिसमें हम नंबर ऑफ एजेस को काउंट कर सकते हैं, उस ग्राफ को हम क्या बोलते हैं? फाइनाइट ग्राफ बोलते हैं. और इन केस अगर हम उनके नंबर ऑफ एजेस और वर्टिसेस को काउंट नहीं कर पा रहे हैं, तो दैट ग्राफ इज नोन एज अ इनफाइनाइट ग्राफ. नेक्स्ट डेफिनेशन इज आइसोमॉर्फिक ग्राफ. Graph isomorphism is a phenomena of existing the same graph in more than one form. मतलब अगर आपके पास सेम नंबर ऑफ वर्टिसेस हो, सेम नंबर ऑफ एजेस हो, बट हम उनको अलग अलग तरीके से ड्रॉ करके दिखाएं, तो सच ग्राफ को हम क्या बोलते हैं? आइसोमॉर्फिक ग्राफ बोलते हैं. जैसे कि मैंने यहाँ पे एग्जांपल दी. नाउ यू कैन इजीली सी दैट इन ऑल द केसेस वी हैव ओनली 4 वर्टिसेस. Okay, and here you can count the number of edges 1 2 3 4 and 5. So here also 1 2 3 4, and this is the 5th one. So in all the cases you can easily see that this is the first edge, second, third, fourth, and this one is the 5th one. Again here 1 2 3 4 and 5. So in all the graphs we have seen that all the number of edges are 5, number of vertices are 4. ठीक है, but we can draw it in a different manner. So all these graphs are known as a आइसोमॉर्फिक ग्राफ. जब किसी भी ग्राफ को सेम नंबर ऑफ वर्टिसेस और सेम नंबर ऑफ एजेस के द्वारा हम अलग अलग तरीकों से बना सकें, तो उन ग्राफ्स को हम क्या बोलते हैं? आइसोमॉर्फिक ग्राफ्स बोलते हैं. सो बेसिक रिक्वायर्ड कंडीशंस किसी भी ग्राफ के आइसोमॉर्फिज्म के लिए क्या होती हैं कि फॉर एनी टू ग्राफ्स टू बी आइसोमॉर्फिक द फॉलोइंग 4 कंडीशंस मस्ट बी सेटिस्फाइड. नंबर 1, नंबर ऑफ वर्टिसेस इन बोथ द ग्राफ्स मस्ट बी सेम. नंबर 2, number of edges in both the graphs must be same. Number 3, degree sequence of both the graphs must be same. And number 4th condition, if a cycle of length k is formed by the vertices v1, v2 and so on vk in one graph, then the cycle of same length k must be formed by the vertices f of v1, f of v2 and f of vk in other graph as well. Now we will consider 2 questions based on the concept of isomorphic graphs. So here we have 2 graphs, and now the question is, are the following 2 graphs isomorphic? So first of all we have seen the but we will see the number of vertices, but we have seen number of vertices are same in both the cases. So condition number 1 is satisfied. Now what we will do, we will check out the number of edges found by these graphs. So here we have seen that the number of edges in graph 1 is 5. 1 2 3 4 5 and 6. Yeah. So here 1 2 3 4 5 and 6, both of them are forming same number of edges. So both of them have same number of vertices and both of them are forming same number of edges. उसके पास भी 5 edges हैं and उसके पास भी 5 edges हैं. So both of graphs have, just make some corrections, same number of edges. So condition number 2 is also satisfied. So hence G1 and G2 are isomorphic graphs. Now here again we have another question. These 2 graphs we have with us. Now the question is, are the following graphs isomorphic? So first of all we will count the number of vertices. So here 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. G1 has 8 number of vertices. G2 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. Again G2 has same number of vertices. Now we will count the number of edges. So here 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. So here G1 is forming 10 number of edges, and G2 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 and 10. Again G2 is forming the same number of edges. So the condition number 1 and condition number 2 are satisfied. Condition number 3, then we check the degree sequence and we see that कि condition जो है 3 वाली वो satisfy होगी. अगर number of edges जो हैं वो G1 और G2 के द्वारा same find out बनाई जा रही हो तो जो degree sequence होता है it will also remain same. Now the fourth condition we have to check out. In fourth condition we have seen that कि G1 जो है here G1 have this cycle and the cycle is of length 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. G1 has a cycle of length 6, but here in this G2 there is no cycle of length 6, 1, 2 and 3. We don't have any cycle here rather. ठीक है, अगर cycle हम देखते हैं तो यहाँ पे 4 vertices का cycle ही है, ये भी 4 vertices का cycle है. यहाँ पे अगर हम देख रहे हैं तो जो cycle बन रहा है वो कितने vertices का बन रहा है, 6 vertices का बन रहा है. So दोनों के पास जो cycle है वो क्या हो गया, डिफरेंट हो गया. सो फोर्थ कंडीशन जो है वो यहाँ पे सेटिस्फाई नहीं हो रही है एंड बिकॉज ऑफ दैट रीजन ये दोनों के दोनों ग्राफ्स जो हैं वो आइसोमॉर्फिक ग्राफ्स नहीं हैं. होप दिस लेक्चर इज क्लियर टू एवरीवन. थैंक यू for watching the video.